Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my daily reading for Wednesday, December the 10th. Um, I'm not feeling very perky, and I don't know what's going on with this time of year, but like this time of year, by this time last year, my grandmother had, she passed, and that's fine, but that's not why I'm a little somber. Actually, what occurred? It's my cousin's father-in-law, whom I had a very wonderful relationship with. I actually rented an apartment in his three-family home one time, at one point. Um, and his health has been pretty bad for years, with dialysis and whatnot. I used to drive him to the VA and do all kinds of. And I used to help him. He didn't have transportation. Anyway, long story short, um, my godfather calls me. He called me and he tells me this. He passed, blah blah blah, and his name is Victor. And I'm like, Victor passed, wow. And it's interesting because 4 months ago, I'm sorry that I'm going on, but four months ago, this gentleman requested that my godfather would tell me how much he appreciated me, and there was a couple things, and he conveyed that message to me. So here I am drawing cards, and the first card I drew for the tarot is the Four of Swords, and I just stopped there, and I'm taken aback by the imagery because his funeral is coming up here shortly. So, Four of Swords, look at that. Talk about laying things to rest, huh? In this case, personally laying this life to rest. This something is laid to rest, something ends. Okay. Then I drew Gaia's Garden, and this card is in reverse. So the opposite of Gaia's Garden, the things coming to life and fruition. The garden has died off. It's dried up. This is not the time to harvest and reap. Whatever you sown. And this card is just telling me, wow, talk about laying things to rest for sure, huh? And just things drying up, or just completely letting an era go. An era has passed. This period has ended. Something has ended. So this reading is about endings, cycles of life. In my case, it's literal. But we can take this to other aspects of our life. When it's time to completely just lay something to rest in our lives. It's just, it's withered. We've been trying to keep it going, but it's not. And so this reading is telling us that instead of waiting, say, I'm going to reap the benefit of this now. Right now is not the time to be reaping the abundance of Gaia's Garden. Right now is a time to give of yourself. It's a time of service. Definitely service and giving and working, so that you can later on reap. But don't do the giving and the service and the working now, just with that idea in mind that you're going to reap later on. So yeah, it's cycles of life, things, endings, things that just don't have come to they need to close. That things have come to a closing, and such is life. I really don't know what else to add other than I am grateful for life, and eventually our lives will too end on the earth. So while we are here, let's learn to give of ourselves and to be of service to others who do not have the means. Maybe giving that ride to someone, the lady down the street from you, she doesn't have the transportation. Maybe, hey, volunteer to give her a ride once in a while. Things like that. Little things. You don't realize how these little things, how they add up, and how much it is greatly appreciated by others, though you may not think that they would even remember or appreciate those acts of kindness. So yeah. So that's what's going on. I appreciate all of you for watching. And yeah, I appreciate you. And let's appreciate all the little things that people do for us, right? Yeah. So I'm going to end it there. And I will see you tomorrow for the Thursday reading. Have a blessed day always, and appreciate each other. Okay, appreciate each other and the things that you have and the people that are around you, and know that every little kind word that you offer, though you may think it's silly or whatever, or no one's gonna care, people care and they remember. And then when that comes back to you, man, it touches the heart. Let me tell you, it touches the heart when people, especially knowing, this man knew 4 months, like 4 months before his passing. He said, tell her this, that, and the other. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a gift in itself. So that's cool. That's cool. So with Gaia's Garden in reverse, don't, at least today or the next couple of days, don't be expecting to be things falling out of the sky into your hands. That's not what this is about. It's more of giving of yourself, give the service, because when it comes back to you, it will. When, I don't know, or you don't know, but it will. It may not come back to you in the sense that it's like a material thing, but it may come back to you in a sense that it's something touching, such as kind words of appreciation. So there you have it. Have a blessed day always. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching and subscribing and so on and so forth. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.